I'm hot again. Okay. Anyway, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's get into it. I am Kenyatta. Okay. But you would refer to me as Miss Kenyatta, ma'am, priestess, goddess. Okay. Um, princess, queen, ma'am, whatever I tell you to refer to me as. Okay. As I say, I don't have any enemies. Okay. I got none. Okay. Like I said, what I read with two things. Enemies of God, but I got a whole different outlook and take on that. Okay. But as well as thank you for showing up in my live. Okay, please hit the thumbs up button, regardless of who you are. Okay. As well, what else do I want to say? Okay. Oh, what did the lady say? Loving it will within oneself eliminates the enemies without. Okay. You are in your you. Okay. Now, everybody ain't got to subscribe to that. Okay. I'm not forcing that. This is what I subscribe to. Okay. And what it's going to be for me on here. Okay. I've said it before and I will say it again. Thank you for the thumbs up. Okay. Miss Ma'am over there want to try to act like I'm her arch enemy. Baby, I ain't got none. You your enemy. Okay. As well, I will not tolerate anyone being common, okay, or disrespectful to me or anyone else who genuinely supports me on my channel. All right, so thank you. And I don't have my chat open, but I usually, keep the comments open, and I will probably continue to. But I wanted to continue to explore some things today, okay? These are things that have occurred in my life, okay? I do readings on them. And because so many of us share so many of the same type of things, okay, what's resonating with me, you very well may have gone through the same thing. So hopefully the reading and the messages will, be beneficial to you as well. I don't know, when I said my name, Kenyatta, I felt the push to share about my name, okay? Especially since somebody wanted to mention it 24/7 long before I did. Shit, I don't know what the hell she's doing, but she sure did in the past. Okay. My name is Nikki-Kenyatta Lewis. That is the name that my father gave me. Okay. And like I was saying, finding out what I found out about, this woman who raised me, not be my birth mother, et cetera, et cetera. And me always knowing ever since I was very small, before I even started school, something is off, something is different, something strange here. Okay. I always thought my name was different. Like where'd you get that name from? And she finally told me my father named me. And I said, well, what did you think about that name? Because I thought it was so different, Nikki-Kenyatta. And she said that she was okay with it. I think I might have said this in a video. I don't know. Because the moment she looked at me, she said it was different. And she said the moment she looked at me, she knew that I was going to be different. Okay. And I was like, oh, yeah, at the time, because I didn't know any better. And then when I found out, I was like, oh, yeah, I get it, and I get why he named me as opposed to her. No, it's not the name that my birth mother had bestowed upon me. I do feel like I know that name. Okay. But anyway, my dad named me after Nikki Giovanni. I was born in 1972. Okay, so he named me after Nikki Giovanni, okay, who I'm sure most of you know who that is. If you don't, Google, okay, poet. And the Nikki, because at that time in the 70s, that spelling was not a common spelling of Nikki, okay. And here on YouTube with the funny thing with the camera, I don't know if you see it. Hopefully we won't have the issues we had last night, because I went back and looked at the live and I was like, damn, the connection was crazy, everything. So hopefully we won't have that today, but we'll see. But that wasn't a common spelling. And usually Nikki was short for Nicole. Okay. So the common spelling back then was like Nicky, Yeah, usually N-I-C-K-Y or N-I-C-K-I. So, time, as in time, as we go through the various stages of time, people have, you will find some names that are become very common at that particular time, spellings that are common at that particular time. But N-I-K-K-I wasn't common. Okay. And my name, and it was common for Nikki to just be short for Nicole. My dad, from my understanding at least, like I said, you find out things you don't know what is the truth. Some of it may be, and some of it you just don't know. So but anyway, so he told me that he named me after Nikki Giovanni, and I'm like, well, why the hyphen Kenyatta? So I used to think when I was little that Kenyatta was my middle name, and I didn't come to the understanding that it wasn't my middle name until, I don't know, I think I might have been like a junior in high school or something like that. Maybe a little bit young, but I wasn't like small. I was like a teenager. As so my first name is Nikki Kenyatta, like an Anne Marie, something like that. Okay, where you have two first names for your first name. Okay, and he also named me after Jomo Kenyatta, who was the first president of independent Kenya. Right, Nikki means victory of the people. Kenyatta means, and I ain't talking about, don't Google it. They done change all kind of shit. Okay, I did mention this before in the video. Okay, but I'm gonna say it again. I used to, when I was younger, when malls were a big thing everywhere, and bookstores were a thing. Every time we would go to the mall, I would kind of drift off to the bookstore, and I would look up, my sign, what it meant, my zodiac sign, what it meant, and my name and what it meant at the time. All that information was there for people. They done hid shit, changed shit, all kinds of shit. Okay, Kenyatta was Kenyatta, from my understanding, Kenyatta, this is what I read at the time. Kenyatta was the male version of the name. Kenyatta was the female version. Kenyatta meant king. Kenyatta meant queen. Now, if you look up Kenyatta today, it's going to say some shit like born on a Tuesday or some shit like that, which is interesting. I think that is what it says, born on a Tuesday, because I was born on a Tuesday. Okay. At least from the documentation that they've given me. All right. But, and then Lewis, my dad's last name Lewis, which I think is English or something like that. Nikki, of course, Nicholas. Nikki is Greek, and it means victory of the people. Kenyatta, once again, king. The name that I had been given, the name that I was that my birth mother was going to give me, it means something along the same lines. Okay, but I won't reveal that. So what I wanted to do today, thank you for the second thumbs up. There was one time, and it may not mean anything, but we're going to find out. I'm going to find out today if it does or if it doesn't. And if a memory comes up in me, and it stays there and it's pressing, then I'm, going to find out about it. I'm not going to dismiss it. Okay. But, after my live yesterday, of course, some more black magic witchcraft done was on me. I don't know if I was supposed to have a car accident and kill myself. You understand? Like I said, death ritual, die, bitch, die. You understand? I think it was Frankenstein's monster. I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, it was him. Probably because I revealed he was all up in my mailbox. It's interesting how people can do these terrible things to you, and then you find out, and then you talk about it or expose it or whatever, or you just show that you know it, and yet they want to try to, how dare you, how dare you find out that I committed a federal offense, went in your mail and stole your mail. How dare you? Okay, the crazy. But anyway, I had this memory one time. I went to visit the lady who raised me. She was living in a condo. I would go there all the time. But I walked in her bedroom. She had like a walk-in closet. And I think I kind of sensed the presence of something there. It was weird. It's something, I sat on her bed, I had my back to her closet, but her closet was open. It was a, sliding door. And I sensed the presence of something there or someone there. I just sensed something. And I looked back. And when I looked back, her clothes were swinging. I mean, I'm not talking about a little movement, but it shouldn't have been no movement at all if there was nothing or no one in there. Okay. I mean, big. But I didn't, and I walked, I got up, walked, trying to see was somebody there. What the fuck was that? Opened the door, to the hallway. Like I said, she lived in a condo. I looked, I didn't see anybody or anything. And I was going to say something to her about it, like, was somebody here or something like that. But for some reason, something in me just was like, don't say anything. So I didn't. But I thought that was so weird. And I thought, well, is my brother here? Because, he lived out of town. Is he here? Is he hiding or something? Is he playing a game? Is he going to surprise me or something? What's going on? But somebody or something was in there. And I just wanted to find out what the fuck that was all about. Because going through this here, you look back on things, 11:11 on the clock. You look back on things, what is that? Oh, and it just kind of, it was just strange. Make you wonder, what's what? What is that? What was that? Why was that? And I've wondered, like, was it maybe a practitioner or something? Because she damn sure was doing her work on me. Okay, there's no doubt about that. Yes, very correct. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So I want to know what it was. And I got my Rider-Waite here. You all can hear me shuffling the cards. Okay. Now, that is a very specific situation. However, that does not mean that there is someone out there who didn't have some kind of weird experience, like somebody there, okay, with these people who you come to find out weren't your real parents, or, were doing some kind of evil, manipulative work on you, friends, okay, some family. I'm hearing something about family structure, okay, something. Well, my sibling wasn't there. Okay, he wasn't in town. As far as I know, shit, he could have been. He could have been here for all the fuck I know. Okay, but it was never revealed to me if that was the case. Okay, but you look back on some of these things, you remember, like, that was strange. What was that? Was that something? It was something. Somebody was there. Okay, the clothes were swinging, and I remember looking at her, and she didn't look at me like anything was like, any way that was suspicious. But at that time, was good at hiding, obviously, but even if she did, I feel like, thank you for the third thumbs up. I feel like the veil over me was so heavy. So heavy. The illusion over me was so heavy that even if she did, I wouldn't have seen it. Because sometimes I think to myself, like, man, I don't remember hearing anybody say anything that made me question anything. The only thing was my sibling used to say to me, he went through a little spell one time when we were younger, telling me I was adopted. But that doesn't mean anything. I mean, siblings do that type of thing to one another. She didn't tell him to stop. It's like she finally told him to stop. Okay, but not initially. Now, everybody's different. Me, I have one child. If I had more than one and they was doing that, no, hell no. You don't say that to your sibling, to your sister, to your brother. That's me. Okay? But people are different. It's like that she finally told him to stop. But that doesn't mean anything. So it's like, how in the world did I go all of those years and not hear anything that would have sparked any kind of questioning in me at all? Here, I'm not talking about what I felt. I know what I felt from day one, from as early as I can remember. Looking, again, not her. I never questioned her being my mother. I questioned her family. I used to go around them very small, like, I don't know these people. Okay, now I've said this before, okay? I'm going to keep saying what I need to keep saying, okay? Until I'm done saying it, okay? Or till I get through whatever, I'm done doing these readings for my benefit. But like I said, I do just remember, that, like, they don't feel right. And I always was like, oh, but I didn't feel that around my dad's family. I felt like, but I thought it was just because I had, more of his personality. I looked more like them, as opposed to biologically. that's your blood. They're not. Okay, but I didn't see that with her. So things might have been said, But see, I came up in a time too where adults didn't talk so openly around children. Okay, adults was talking. You leave the room. You don't sit in the room. We weren't allowed to do that when I was younger. So it don't mean shit wasn't said. But if it amongst one another, if it was, your ass better not have been in the room. Your ass better have been outside playing in the room with the other children and whatnot. You don't. You understand what I'm saying? You're not in the room when adults are talking. That's the era that I grew up in. Okay. And I ain't putting down nobody's era. I'm just telling you that's the era that I grew up in. So things might have been said. And, I didn't hear it because you better have your ass in another part of the house. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, your ass better be outside. You understand what I'm saying? But again, even if they were, I feel like the illusion was so heavy over me, heavy. Okay, as well as maybe some of you others. I'm not saying I'm the only person, as well as some of you others who may have gone through this type of thing, this situation. That even if it was, I probably wouldn't have even heard it. Might have just heard words, but didn't really hear it. And back then, I think my dad always told me there's a scripture in the Bible. I don't know where it's at, but talking about how, as time progresses, children will be smarter and wiser, than in previous generations. So some things that children pick up on today and are knowledgeable of today, my generation, we weren't. It's like, wow, we didn't even think about that when I was that age. When we were that age, that wasn't even a thought. But these kids nowadays, they pick up. They know what's being said, so on and so forth, okay? So we're just going to get into this. I do remember one thing I remember that did bother me when I got a little older. I used to think that I had looked like my mother, the lady who raised me. I look at pictures now like, how the hell? What did you see? You don't look, there's nothing there to indicate in any way, shape, or form that you look like her. Nothing. Just absolutely nothing. Okay, I've talked about this. I'm sure people was looking like, who the hell they think they fooling. But my mom's brother used to talk about his daughter, how much she looked like the confirmation. How much she looked like the lady who raised me when she was her age. And that used to bother me because I'm like, what the fuck? What are you trying to say? And I did sense something there when he was saying it. Now, this is when I was much older, like maybe in my, 30s, 40s. Okay, like, it just made me feel like, what the fuck you trying to say? Like, I don't look like her. That's my mother. You keep saying your daughter look like her. And I remember looking at pictures of them when they were younger. The lady who raised me and her siblings and stuff when they were younger, children and like teenagers and young adults and stuff. And her face looked so familiar to me. And I kept saying, her face looks familiar to you because you see her face. That's just the same face, But I did see her niece. I really saw her face more so in the lady who raised me, her sister, as opposed to the lady who raised me. But I did see a little bit of it. But it was like, so why do you keep saying that? What are you trying to say? But I still didn't think anything of it. I just thought he was being an ass. Okay. Thought he was just being an asshole, just to be an asshole. Just be mean and nasty. Okay. Because she really looked more like their sister, not her, not the lady who raised me. Okay. Even she said, they keep saying that, but I don't see it. She said, I don't know why they keep saying that. Who knows? Okay. See, shit can go real deep. And there have been some issues amongst that collective that I have not revealed, that I didn't even know shit about until I might have said a little something in my other channel. Just a little bit. But I didn't go into it. And I wanted to on this channel on one of my readings. Like I had a whole series that I was doing. You just saw my hands. I called it the Blackout series. I was thinking about changing the name, so I didn't reveal it as that being the name of it. I wanted to so bad reveal this thing, but I was instructed, do not. And I don't mean by no human being. Even though, gods, my ancestors, all that have seen everything that they've done to me. But it's like, do not reveal that. Okay? At least I'm going to say for that time. And I'm not even getting to go ahead to reveal it now. So I won't. Okay. And until I'm instructed to, if I'm ever instructed to, I will. See, just because people do some evil ass shit to you does not mean that you have to. And see, they keep throwing their energy at you with black magic, witchcraft, and telling you everything about their whole setup. They be telling you, don't realize they are. Like I said last night, they pulled me in a room. I'm asleep, pulled in the room, all of them higher than a motherfucker. It was sickening. And a whole bunch of other faces there that I didn't know. I don't know those other people. And then you what are you doing? Okay, why would you pull other people? And those other people were just sitting back watching. But yet and still, I knew the house they were in because I've been in the house plenty of times. I know the area, the street, the house number, everything. But why would you, you don't care about yourselves and you don't put other people in this? Ha, he, look, we gonna bully her. And they're just sitting back watching, but they was high as fuck. It was the most vile atmosphere. The feeling was just gross. It was vile. I don't know what the fuck else they was doing in there. Because I did what I had to do and I got the fuck out. I was awakened. Literally. Okay. But I'm saying, so it's like, I'm sure y'all didn't want me to know that I knew y'all was some druggies. I'm not talking about weed. Okay? So you keep throwing your energy over here. And it showed me the reality of who you are. This thing, in this family dynamic, I ain't no shit about it. One thing I can't say, that lady kept me from that shit, but she might have kept me from it because, see, she had a stake in the object that I was to her, which was money. Hold on. Yeah, I'm right. I'm gonna make sure. I don't want to just be saying stuff. Allegedly. Let me throw that in there. Okay? But just because they do these vile things to you doesn't mean that, like, when you find out, about their dirt, and just low down, just disgusting stuff that you have to reveal that, I'm going to destroy them. They destroying themselves. But I damn sure ain't going to throw that out there on the World Wide Web unless I'm instructed to. Okay? But thank God I was the object of that I was. Okay? So that I would not have to be subject to that. Okay. That was probably another reason why they didn't like my ass. Why ain't that happening to her? She thinks she better. Shit, that's y'all. I don't know nothing about this shit. What you talking about? Okay. But anyway, I want to get see if I can pick up. It might not be, well, I ain't gonna say it's nothing. It's something. Shit, somebody was in the damn closet. Somebody. And it did hit me at that time. Somebody was in there. Look at the clothes was swept up. Somebody was hiding back there and ran. The fuck is going on? And it hit me. Well, like I said, I didn't say anything to it, but I'm like, well, that ain't the first time that's happened. Can't be. Who she got in there? What are they hiding? Yeah, because I did think she was my mother, but there was times I thought she was a little odd, a little strange. Okay? Just sometimes it was just some weird shit. All right. So let me see how many more shuffles. Okay, let's get into it. Queen of Cups in reverse. Hold on. Ace of Cups, upright. Try to fuck with you. Nine of Pentacles, upright, but see, they banking on you don't know your fucking self. Page of Pentacles in reverse because they don't know themselves. Ace of Pentacles upright because they don't know you. No matter what lies and shit and venom they done spewed out at your motherfucking ass about you, that's not true. Okay. Well, obviously this woman didn't give a fuck about me. We see that. Okay. Cruel. I mean, heartless, divisive, uncaring. This is not a, oh, woe is me. That's how she felt. That's simply how she felt. Okay. All right. I don't feel no ways about that. Okay. Something, but I do feel that she saw that there was some kind of love surrounding me, protection here. Okay. Self-love, I'm hearing. Independent, I'm hearing. Maybe not in need of, I'm hearing her overbearingness. Yeah, she was that. When I was I'm getting that today too. When I was growing up, there were two sisters. They were our babysitters. They had started babysitting us, well, for me, ever since I was an infant. My sibling was a little bit older than me. And they used to always feel, I don't know what they knew. I don't know if they knew anything about this at all. They were teenagers when they started babysitting us. Their mother and the lady who raised me, they worked together in a hospital as nurses. But they used to always say, why is she so strict? Why won't she let you do anything? Why is she so overbearing? You know, it's like she don't want you to learn nothing. Like she don't want you to grow up. They used to say that. Okay. I didn't see it that way. You know, your mom, you don't want nobody talking about your mom. You know. But anyway, so I'm hearing overbearing, cruel, divisive even. Because I did ask her one time, you know, when all this was hitting the fan, like, I want to know who put this enmity between me and my sibling. Because there's no reason that we shouldn't like each other. It just didn't make sense. There was just nothing. He was a mean dude, you know, in general. But there was nothing there for me and him to be at odds with each other. No reason. And when I was coming into this knowledge of everything, I said, oh, she did that. She did that. She wanted to make sure he had no love for me. Okay? But nevertheless, okay, of course, I can see this is about money. Okay, about money. But let's keep on going. I want to see who was in that closet. The Chariot, upright. Wheel of Fortune, in reverse. Page of Swords, in reverse. Okay, and the Ten of Swords, in reverse. Okay, we wanted to doing whatever she needed to do to put me in some kind of misfortune. So this might have been some kind of practitioner that was there. Okay. Didn't want me to be heard. Okay. Didn't want me to be seen. I'm hearing, okay, nobody will like you. Nobody will love you. I'm hearing will starve you. Okay, like starve you out of affection, love. Nobody like you. Nobody love you. That type of thing. Okay. And I did experience that. See, like Mustard over there, Cruella, whatever is from one second to the next, okay? It's just like, bitch, this par for the course. You understand what I've been experiencing this since forever. Par for the fucking course, bitch. What? Next? Okay. This is a plan here, put into play by this woman. That's why I said one live I did when I was in New York, when I started doing them lives, blacked out with the screen blacked out, I was like, I feel like she's just the foundation of all of this. Okay. It's like I can't really say when I was a small child noticing it much, but definitely, okay, when I started to get a little older, just a little older, it was always, people, gravitate toward me. Then all of a sudden, boom, a change. Just a change. Just don't like you no more, looking at you strange and weird or doing little devious, evil shit. And, you grow up thinking, what did I do wrong? Why people don't like me? All of this kind of shit. Okay. What I do with that person? Okay. But anyway, okay, and definitely for me not to see that, to not see, okay, the betrayal, the backstabbing here, okay. I'm here like for you to love me indefinitely. So, what do you call it? That when you codependent on someone in an unhealthy manner. This is, what she wanted for you. This is what she attempted to do to you, to drive through you. I'm here to drive through your heart, okay? This is what was done. But we're going to see how this relates to whatever that was crawling about that closet. Okay, the moon. Okay, upright. Okay. The Hierophant. Yeah. In reverse. King of Swords. Upright. Okay. Secrets. Secretive thing. The person in the closet hiding. Okay. If you come in, I ask that you hit the thumbs up button. But thank you for being here. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to mention at the beginning, I got my Patreon up. I got the community, I got it up in the community tab. I got Cancer done. I'll get Leo done. It's kind of early. What comes after Leo? I think whatever come after Leo. Okay. I'll try to get them both done today, but definitely Leo today. All right. Hidden things, secrets. Okay. Again, illusion. The veil, like I said, was so heavy. Okay, so heavy. Okay, this person, I'm hearing this Hierophant energy in reverse. Okay, reversal. Turn it around. I'm hearing what was meant to be, to reverse it. Okay, so that it would not occur, so that it would not happen in your life. This was a typical thing we hear: a liar. Okay, thief, stealer. Okay, thief, manipulator. Okay, some kind of master, quote unquote, master plan. Okay, I'm hearing she had this all plotted, okay, and planned out. It's so sad. It's really so sad. Okay, to go to these lengths. Okay, but hey, it is what it is. The Hermit in reverse. Three of Swords here in reverse. Okay. The Knight of Cups here, upright. Okay. Not alone. Okay, I'm hearing there were others, the company of others, okay, that joined her in this process. Okay, others. I'm hearing many, shit. Who knows how many that is. Okay. Deviant, I'm hearing, wanted to see you down and out, alone, afraid, with no one, nothing but them. I don't know who the them could be, but I damn sure know her. Okay. She wanted me in that codependent energy. I'm hearing she didn't like the fact that you had become too independent. Because like I said, this was when I saw this person or whatever that was flee up out of that closet. Was my daughter born by that time? She's only 18. If she was born, she was an infant. Couldn't have been no more than maybe like 2 or 3 if she was born. Okay. But it's definitely since I've been back here in Cleveland, which has been about she's 18, so about 19 years. okay? I wanted you to, I'm here, live alone, be alone, die alone, breathe alone, okay? No one or nothing to love you, okay? To be around you, okay? To give to you. Okay, this woman lied to you, I'm hearing, okay, from day one. Wanted you to just be down and out, shit, okay? Didn't want you to, didn't want you to see the truth. Like I said, the moon card upright, the veil, the illusion was so heavy, okay, over me, I couldn't see, okay? But didn't want me to be in that place to, to go within and see, which is, hey, that's what I'm saying, you really are alone. People really don't. It takes a lot to know thyself, let alone somebody talking about, I know you. You know things about a person that you may know better than they know themselves, but you don't know the totality of a human being. It's impossible. Hell, if they don't know the totality of themselves, what the fuck make you think you know the totality of a person? You first of all, you got to get through your own knowing of self to all them layers, and then to get to that place of thinking you know the totality of another person in their fullness. Okay, yeah, it's like I'm here. She didn't know you could see, didn't know you had the vision of sight. Okay, the psychic ability, the intuitive ability, all of that. Didn't know that I had been questioning, all my life. See, like, when I was coming up, you ain't say certain things to adults, unless you find yourself picking your teeth up off the ground, right or wrong. Okay, however you feel about it, that's not the point about, well, that ain't right. Who cares what you think? That's not the point. The point is that's what it was. Sir, are you okay? All right. Did you fall?
Yes.
Uh-oh, you all right, babe? Okay. It wasn't no thing of certain questions you don't ask, certain things you don't say. Hell, her generation, you damn shouldn't even think about it. Mine, we might have thought about it, but you better not. Excuse me? You wouldn't even dare. So, me feeling a certain way, I damn sure better not have said nothing. I damn sure better not have asked no particular questions. So, no, you wouldn't have known because we weren't allowed to speak. Okay, basically. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have known that I felt a certain way about things. You wouldn't have known that I would have, that I thought certain things or that I saw certain things. Because you wasn't allowed to speak. Shit. Fuck you, me. See, some of them quote unquote things we look at as that was negative shit. All things work together for good. It's a good thing that I wasn't allowed to keep that shit to myself. It don't feel right. Who are these people? Did you ask? And watch your face get slapped. And my face had got slapped by her a few times. Okay, for saying things that a person my age wasn't supposed to say. All right. So, no, you don't know if a person in fullness, didn't expect you to have the sight to see or to feel. Probably never imagined that I was questioning certain things. Because, again, I wasn't allowed to speak. I wasn't going to dare say that shit to her. In a way, again, we was taught, it was like, to me, I would have looked at it as being offensive to her. And offending her. And I had such a strong love for her. My thing was, I don't dare offend her. I wouldn't dare offend her. It was things that even when I was in college, out there doing some things. It was only about, oh, my mother kicked my ass. You know what I'm saying? One time, me and my friends, I went to school in D.C. So we went downtown to Tower Records, I believe. I believe it was Tower Records. This was the era of CDs. We went in there with our big old purses. You understand what I'm saying? big on everybody had one purse big about this big and deep. You know, Tara, because I'm going over here, she going over there, she going, you know what I'm saying? And we getting CDs, you know, putting it in our bag and whatnot. But it had the sensor on there, okay? So it's like, oh shit, the sensor. Some of them didn't, okay, but some of them did. I don't know if it was me. It might have been me who got us caught. Because I realized the sensor's on the motherfucker. And I think I probably had about 5, 6, 7 CDs in my purse at that point. Who knows how many they had? They're all on other parts of the store and whatnot, you know. I think it was me. But I can't remember one of them. I'm pretty sure it was me. Okay. Go in my purse. I think I might have even took the CD out. But nevertheless, to take the plastic off because the sensor was on the plastic. But see, at that point, they was watching us. You know, we just dumb. Didn't realize they know what y'all doing. Okay, they watching y'all like a hawk, you know. And we wasn't the first college, you know, D.C. is a college town. We wasn't the first college students to go in there, okay, and rip the store off, all right. Heard that plastic. I was like, damn. You know, it wasn't quiet at all. We was upstairs trying to be cool about it and head downstairs. They closed them doors, shut that gate down. Didn't matter who was in the store. The man looked at us, stopped us. He was like, the gates are down and the police are on their way. I was like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? They took us in the back. My thought was, I don't give a fuck about the police. My thought was, my mother, she's going to beat my ass. And I did not want to disappoint her. That was my only, the police, whatever. I didn't care about that. That was, you know, how I felt about her. You know, I'm a college student, Howard student. And they did tell us, we were sick of y'all Howard students coming. They told us, been that back when we sick of y'all Howard students coming up in here, you know, robbing us and this, that. And, oh, no, we ain't the only ones coming up in here doing that. You got George Washington. You got Georgetown. You got, what was it, American University, whatever it was called, okay? About 3 or 4, I don't know, colleges, universities right up in there, you know. But anyway, UDC, okay, wasn't that what it was called? UDC, University of District of Columbia, okay, about 5 colleges around here. We ain't the only ones. Stop. And then the tourists coming through the DC, okay. But anyway, you know, they let us go. They was like, just don't come back in, you know, in the store no more. The police came. They made us show our ID, our school ID and everything. They made copies of it, putting it back like, these 3 can't come in this motherfucker anymore. Okay. But my thing was, really, I was sitting like, oh, my mother's gonna kick my ass. My mother's gonna be so mad, disappointed. You know, that was, you know, love I had for her. Police, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? You know, but they just reminded me, sometimes her behavior to me was strange. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes things that I did, you know, or things that happened to me, the way she responded, I thought was really weird. Like, who responds like that? You know, their child. So we were in DC. We stayed for, I believe it was either Thanksgiving break or Christmas break. I think Thanksgiving break. And one of my friends at the time, she had this car that I think is a part of all of this shit, or she plays some role in this shit, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, it was a wreck. It wasn't the greatest car in the world, but we was happy to have, you know, a friend with a car to we get around. Because we get out and walk in a heartbeat, okay? But anyway, so this other girl was driving the car. We got hit. I was in the back seat, okay, and got hit pretty hard. I was fine, you know, didn't have a scratch, didn't have nothing, you know, I just braced myself. Sometimes you just brace yourself a certain way, and I did, and, you know, I was fine. But of course the ambulance came and took us, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And I called her to tell her, and then she was just like it wasn't, I didn't feel her saying so, but it was just like, give a fuck. It's like, I'm sitting here in the emergency room, just got hit. You know, car when it did a certain thing, I'm flipping over in the back seat. Well, are you all right? Okay, she might did something that night. Shit, I don't know. Call one of them. Okay, because like I said, one of them was involved in this shit. And I don't mean the one driving. In case you watching. Because I know you played some fucking role in this shit. And I don't mean the one driving, although she was a treacherous bitch. No. See, she was a treacherous bitch. She was treacherous to me and you, but she ain't played a role in this shit, but your motherfucking ass did. Okay, bitch. But any motherfucking way. Didn't think I was gonna find that shit out, did you? Anyway. See, bitch, I knew when you was astral projecting or whatever y'all do with that dream infiltration, whatever the fuck, I was like, this is really weird. Fuck she want. I know what them motherfucking dreams feel like. But when you sent me that old fake ass message on DM on Facebook, bitch, how many times have I got one of these from these crazy motherfuckers? Send you a motherfucking message, hi. Hey, what's up? Give me a call. And then just look at the message, don't fucking respond. Bitch, you sent this shit to me. I didn't send it to your motherfucking ass. What the fuck do you want? Now, bitch, I guess maybe she helped you get a fucking career, goddamn. Because she knew I wasn't going to do that shit. I wasn't going to do it. Be no fucking nurse. I don't want to. Nothing against nurses. I think it's a fucking calling. To be perfectly honest with you. Okay. But I wasn't going to do that shit. That shit wasn't for me. Okay. But anyway, back to the motherfucking closet. I'm thinking maybe it was a friend of hers or something. I think she was some kind of practitioner. I'm hearing she was. Like dirty low down, just like her. They do some shit too. Some more work. Now, allegedly shit. I don't know, goddamn. This is what I'm feeling and picking up. Okay. Didn't think you was going to be able to see. They didn't want you to do any kind of reflecting, you know, on life. They want you to keep taking whole stank cup of love. Okay. That wasn't no love, really. Okay. So you wouldn't realize this, what the fuck she was truly doing to your motherfucking ass. You wouldn't realize it. Okay. So I'm feeling like the person in the closet was some kind of friend of hers. Okay. Again, maybe some practitioner or some shit like that. Okay. To do you in. This is what I'm thinking. Okay. It still feels off to me. I feel like I felt a youthful energy. I didn't feel somebody like her age. I felt somebody much younger. I'm hearing a woman. But it sure felt like a man. But see, that may be the energy that person is embodies. Okay, more into their masculine aspect. Okay, I don't know if it was one of them church women. Okay, somebody from her church. Well, that church, my great grandfather's church I grew up at. Yeah, one of them. Maybe one of their children or something like that. Niece, nephew. Okay, niece probably. Because I'm hearing, but I felt like the energy of a man. But once again, I'm hearing there was a woman, there was a female, but someone who I feel like operates more in their masculinity. Okay. And I'm not saying they come off like a boy or just, you know, the behavior. Just more masculine. Okay. All right. I'm not saying they like a dude and all that kind of stuff. I think you understand what I'm saying. Okay. This is what I'm picking up on. Okay. They were there to do something to you, to work on you again, as they had in the past. Because she had pictures of me all up over the house. Hardly any of my siblings. I'm like, well, why are so many pictures of me and not him? You know, Well, that's the one who need the most prayer. Okay, yeah. I understand now. You know. All right. That's what I was doing this live for. Okay, because I wanted to know. And a couple other things came up, so we're gonna try to do that as well while I'm on here. Now, I said last night with stolen mail. Shit. You know, I had got that her and somebody else had gone in the house, my house, to steal mail. Take mail. Okay. And the one I call Frankenstein's monster, he took some too. Okay. I said, well, I don't think he was the other person who was in the house unless she gave him the key. And then it hit me there, how you know she didn't? Or how you know she didn't let him in. See, you know, these motherfuckers may have been working together a long fucking time. Because, at one point I'll be like, well, I'm sure she wouldn't be involved with them. You know, I'm sure. Wake up. Yes, she is. She might be spearheading the whole campaign. You understand what I'm saying? All right, I said this was going to happen. I'm going to use these people. Anybody around. Okay. See, I feel like she might have let him in at some point. Okay, she did. She let the man in. Okay, you're home. Now I don't know if that's if the physical house or just energetically, some kind of way. You know, she had all my shit. Okay, I thought she was my mother, so of course I had shit over there. Like I had this blue dress. I got real tiny one time. Okay, just too small. And I had this blue dress. The hem came out, and I asked her to hem it for me because, you know, I wasn't no seamstress or nothing like that. She was a seamstress. She knew how to do all that stuff, okay? She would do the work and give it right back to me. I never did get it back. Never did. And I just waited and waited and waited. I said, I know she finished that by now. Now, a lot of times I would have asked her. By that point, I would have asked. But for something in me was like, don't ask. Don't ask. Don't get it back. Just wait. Don't ask for it back. Just wait. She never did. So see, I don't know what she did with that garment. Okay. Energetic work. Okay. That's what I'm hearing. She let him in. Tell him to open the door and where to go. Go in your house, in your home. Okay. Now, I can't say anything was taken besides mail. You take your stuff, okay? Your mail. But other than that, I don't know. You know, because I can't recall anything ever being taken like that. Like, you know, a chair, I don't know, some clothes, furniture, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean it wasn't. But definitely my mail. Okay. Now, I don't know when these people got together. You understand what I'm saying? I won't say why, but shit, we know why, but I don't know when these people got together. I mean, you really don't know what is going on in the background, okay, in the worlds and realms that these people live in and the shit that they do, okay? But I am here. He did some more stuff to you, okay? Some more lies and manipulation, of course, okay? It's so weird. I barely had a conversation with this fool, okay? You know. Let me see. Give me a second here. I mean, they all got together behind your back, okay, to steal, thieve, lie, and manipulate. Lie about you, you know, manipulate you, try to destroy you, ruin you, your career, okay, who you are. It's coming up now. The girl I talked about last night. This one, see, I worked at this person's facility, okay, and there was a fire there. So I called her and I shared with her there was a fire there. And she made a comment to me. Now, I had worked at the motherfucker. The man had put me on, not the Frankenstein's monster, but his sibling. The man had put me on. He wasn't open 24/7, but he was. Oh, it wasn't open a lot, you know, like that, but enough. When the man put me on the schedule, damn near every shift except one, and I wasn't mad about it because I wasn't working at the time. That was the only place I was working, and you know, I'm not gonna say I knew the ins and outs of that place because I didn't. You know, shit, I was a fucking greeter. Okay, motherfucker came in, hello, hello, you know, punch your card in, you know, I'm gonna do what the fuck you gotta do, okay? But there was a side door. Well, I think that's the exit door, like the emergency door. Okay, there was a fire. Okay, and I told her, I called her, I said, oh, it was a fire at the spot, you know. Well, he need to keep that side door closed. I was like, what do you mean? He need to keep that side door closed. Or something like that. Because to me, it looked like somebody had done it, like it was arson or something. Okay, I think that was the pretty much the fucking consensus of most people's thoughts. I don't have nothing to prove that. I'm just saying, you know, when you're a motherfucker to folk, you know what I'm saying? Things happen. Okay, all right, people do shit to you, mother. Well, what do you mean? The side door is closed. No, it's not. No, it's not. I work there. I'll be there just about every shift. The door's closed. You know, even the employees were not supposed to go through there. Okay, we did. You know, sometimes now myself. Sometimes I had to ask permission if I could. Okay, because you know the way that was set up with the parking lot, when you didn't want to have to walk all the way around the building, you out that door, you go right to the parking lot. You couldn't do that if you, well, I don't think you could. I don't remember the whole setup. Okay, but I know it was easy to go out that side door. Okay, for me to get to my car, if I remember correctly. And I'm like, he keep that side door open. He let people in there. He shouldn't. They shouldn't let. Bitch, how you know? How embarrassing. How the fuck you know? You're supposed to be a family member. You go up there and clown. It's so fucking embarrassing. See, but I didn't realize all the different dynamics and all the puzzle pieces. Bitch, yeah, she go up in there, she do the same thing at night after hours, just like everybody. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody else, because not everybody else was doing that, making a fool of themselves and a clown of themselves for some penny. Okay? But she part of the grand collective. And she's telling you right now, but see, she think you dumb. You don't know. And you ain't gonna figure it out. I told my sibling, he fell out laughing. He said, oh, she telling you what she doing. Sometimes me and him did get along. Sometimes we shared a good laugh. Okay, of course. You do. Than anybody. Okay? All right, so I can't think of anything else right now. I should have wrote it down. Probably somebody sending a, you know, evil eye projection. Just shit, bitch, shut up. Talk too much, say too much. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can gather my thoughts. Cause see, I'll turn it off and I'll come back on. You know what I'm saying? When I remember, I'll come back on. That wasn't the intention for the night, but I will come back on. Okay. So let me see. I can't remember. I mean, like, part of me wants to know, like, how did y'all all get together? What was it? I mean, what was this? How long has it been going on? You know, but, You know, I feel like I'm asked, like, did she spearhead this? I'm here. She was she the spear? You know, the person who spearheaded this. I mean, she was, but there were others involved, others in the background. Okay, I wanted the same outcome for you. Okay, based off her lies and her narrative. You know, see, when I had told her what the fuck her nieces and nephews, and these motherfuckers trying to kill me. That was another one I told. I had a stalker one. Well, you know, not nobody on this app. I had somewhat of a stalker one time, and I was really worried at the time. You know, when I told when they was doing it, and I told her. That's how. That would be the response. Like so. You know. And at that point, I could feel it, just this energy pool type thing, you know. And I knew at that point, I was like, this shit is about to be over soon. Okay. And so anyway, you know, these were the responses I would get. Like, you know, I feel like a normal mother who's a caring mother who cares, you know, would show a piece of concern, just a tiny piece of concern, not who where, when, why do you think that, not, you know? And I was like, okay, she done did this shit enough to me. I'm done. I'm about to be done with this shit. Okay. And it was really pulling on me, causing me like, you know, strain. Okay. Emotional stress and strain and shit. Okay. So, and you know, her nieces and nephews doing all that black magic, which it was fucking horrendous. Okay. Motherfuckers come to my house, you know, we can pull a gun on you and all this type of shit. I told her the same thing. And also I said, okay, she's a part of this. Okay. But what about that? Oh, I move on and I realize later on, you know, a month later, she's gone. She done moved. She done left. It wasn't even a month. I found out a month later, but I think she had left like right away. I see what she's saying in the fucking condo. I don't think she's in that condo now. Move to another location, another locale. I mean, she's on her own. Okay. And it's sad. This is just what I'm hearing. No one loves her. No one wants to be with her, around her, surround her. Okay. See, what you want to, and plotting and planning for others is what's going to happen to you. I mean, a nice motherfucking condo. Not that motherfucker she was living in here. Very modern. Not an old apartment that they turn into condos. Which is nice. It was nice here, don't get me wrong. Okay. All right, so let me just pick up on whatever energy, whatever reading I need to get from this. If anyone, maybe this may resonate with anyone sitting out there. Okay. And I just knew at that point, I said, okay, so she done took whatever money was left for me. I think she's going to go live up in some $1 million condo. And just leave me here. But got busted out. Got free. It couldn't have been no more than 2 weeks after I confronted her. Oh, you ran. The bitch done find out some information. Oh, that's what I wanted to read. Boom. So one time she had me sign a document. And I talked about it in my live, but we're gonna do a reading on it. I was embarrassed to talk about it because I felt so silly. Like now looking back, like, damn, you know, why did I do that? It's like you thought the woman was your mother. You thought she was being honest with you. You know, she thought she loved you. Even though you felt the strange behavior and everything, you still were in a place of denial. Okay, and not really sure and full about what you were dealing with. You ain't gotta be ashamed or embarrassed about that. I don't know what it was. I know what she told me, which I can't even remember that in fullness, okay? But we're going to find out. What the hell was that? Okay, and this damn sure might resonate with somebody. I ain't the only person out there whose mother or parent or somebody who you thought loved you and was a good caretaker and all that kind of shit said, sign this, we need your signature A, B, C, and D. Come to find out it's some bullshit. Okay? And I know Pissy over there I just keep feeling like she done tried to steal something from me. Okay, we'll talk about that. Okay, with her lies and her narrative, her weird ass. And just fuck, why not? Just bitch, you deserve it with your low down ass. See a card with some flowers on it. That means you want me to both of them. Just stupid. Okay, but let's find out about this document. What was this? See, I got a thing. She signed it. Eight of Swords. Upright. Bitch, you was blind. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Upright. Two of Swords in reverse. The Tower in reverse. King of Pentacles upright. Okay, you damn sure was blind. Okay, and basically I always like to say shit. I was in the motherfucking lion's den for 49 years and didn't even know that shit. Okay. You imagine? I mean, I'm sure many of you can, okay, as a child, okay, growing up around that shit, okay, in motherfucking lines then like Daniel and them, okay, just in prison, okay, can't see, all tied up and all bound and shit, okay, not knowing. Now I'm hearing somebody, I mean, somebody offered you up as a sacrifice, okay, try to sacrifice you in your life for them. Okay. Now we're talking about this fake woman, this fake mother here. Okay. I ain't saying she the one because I just heard somebody. Okay. And it motherfucker, if you resonating and you the one, I mean, if you watching and it's resonating with you, then you the one. Goddamn. I just heard somebody. Okay. I'm not saying it was her, but okay, she probably did too. Okay. Wanted you to be deaf, dumb, and blind. Okay, for the rest of your motherfucking years. Okay, so you wouldn't know nothing. A from B, C from D. Okay, not a goddamn thing. Just dumb. Okay, I'm here now. I'm hearing you take it, like you won't. Okay, when you watch. Okay, like her and her faulty behind. Okay, because I'm here because it take a dumb, stupid person. Okay, to bring this kind of, and I'm hearing industry, but maybe industry. I mean injury on one's own self. Okay. Whether the judicial system catch your motherfucking ass or not. Okay. The laws of the universe catch your motherfucking ass. And we ain't talking about nothing more. It's just what it is. Okay. That's what you put out there. It's what you want. Like I said, what you give others is what you give into yourself. It's just a natural law. Okay. All right. Damn sure has something to do with money. I don't know if the currency, I'm hearing, okay, if this was done to eliminate some issues and problems that she was having, maybe financially so. Okay, but I'm also hearing otherwise. There were some other problems and issues going on in her life that, okay, of course, you were not aware of, that I was not aware of, okay? And again, if this resonates with you, if this, hey, maybe your story too. Okay, so take it as it resonates. Readings for entertainment purposes only, allegedly, right, motherfuckers? Okay, let's keep the fuck on going. Here we have Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, a Nine of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. Two of Wands upright. Well, okay, like I said, it definitely has something to do with money, something maybe that was happening in her home, okay, in her life, okay, her wherewithal. I definitely feel like this has something to do with, well, didn't want me to have no home, no love. I said all that already, okay? I mean, no independence of self, no independence of thought, okay? Wanted me to be latched on and leached onto her. I don't know why. Hold on. Just because, okay, so she could say, and do whatever and rule over you in the outcome of your life, the outcome of your being, okay? That was very important to her, I'm hearing, okay? I'm hearing quelch, okay? Quelch things. I feel like that maybe mean like put things out or something like that, okay? Didn't want, damn sure didn't want no surprises. I'm hearing nothing coming up or anyone coming up to speak to you, okay, to say anything to you, okay, to let you know who, what, where, and when she was actually up to, okay. So obviously somebody knew something, okay. You can only keep so many goddamn secrets from so many people, okay. Shit, especially when you involve motherfuckers. Motherfuckers get involved, okay. Practitioners and motherfuckers you work for and all of that kind of shit. Motherfuckers you go to school with. Okay, crazy ass bitches on apps and all of that type of shit. Okay, nieces, nephews, family members. Okay, okay, especially when you got a nephew who works in law, police officer, so he can get his little buddy to come on through. Okay, and assist, and then he died. I don't know. I did a reading on that shit. It was a little fishy to me. because I ran into his girlfriend after that, okay, and she told me how the sibling came running over there. I don't even think the man was dead underneath the ground. Good. Body might have still been warm before the sibling came knocking the door down. Where's the insurance policy? These people don't love one another. Got to get some money. Talking about burgers and fries. Okay. Buy your records and shine your shoes. Okay. That type of shit. Let me see. I feel like this King of Swords here, upright, may have been, if there was something left me, some kind of inheritance as well as yourself, okay, may have been the one who left it for you, okay. Put something here in your name is what I'm hearing, okay. I mean, somebody wants you to believe, wants you to have something like that, something, okay, something that was going to be a blessing to you. Queen of Cups, upright. The Judgment, in reverse. Eight of Cups, upright. Definitely see this shadowy shit. This been done in the dark shit. Okay. The pretend time is over, I'm saying. The pretend time of, you know, loving this person, pretending like they're my child, at least to the child. Because I damn sure think, I don't know about the nieces and nephews of her, but I damn sure believe that her siblings knew that ain't none of her child. I damn sure believe them church folk knew that ain't none of her damn child. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. All right. But pretend time is over. Okay. All right. And time for me to walk away or run away in the dark. The sun card, upright. Four of Wands, upright. Okay. The Moon card, upright. Yeah, you know, what you thought was home and happiness and all of that type of shit. It's not. Living in illusion, the veil. Okay. Like I said already. Okay. Interesting. Okay, Seven of Wands. In reverse, releasing herself of the burden of me. Okay, but I'm hearing like she did that at the expense of you. Okay, thinking, hoping, and wishing that the time was up. Okay, for you, I'm hearing something about to be alive, to be walking. Okay, the earth. Okay, there's something else here. I'm hearing it's all about. Now I'm hearing fame. I don't know what that's all about, okay, but there's some money here, fame, fortune, something like that, okay, and this is what Mustard Brains over there. See, she probably didn't told her, okay, just like the rest of them. Yeah, I get involved, I do. Let's make an ass up on YouTube and all of this type of shit and create all kind of lies and narratives and all that kind of shit. And she's gonna cry and run and blah 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 and you know, wrap herself up in a fetal position in a ball, okay, and die. Okay, you know, she'll be depressed for the rest of her days. Okay, and Missy over there thinks she's so bad, big and bad, that everybody and everything is afraid of her. No, no one is. Not one single person who walks the face of the earth. They're scared of your monkey ass. Never has been, never will be. The only person who's scared of you is you. Because you won't deal with you. And what makes you make such an ass of yourself on the World Wide Web on a daily basis for years. All day long, in and out. Okay. Free herself of the burdens, okay, and all of this type of shit. Seven of Pentacles upright, okay. Okay, you know, in other words, I done planned it. I done did enough. I done did enough. I did enough of my work. The bitch find out. Time for me to move on. Time for me to get the fuck up out of here. Okay? And take this shit with me. Okay? Because it's some bullshit. Okay? I did it enough so she in this position. She ain't gonna have shit. Okay? We done had her sign that paper. Okay? And I don't know what it was. Okay, I only know what she told me it was. And unfortunately, because, you know, I was in love with the woman thinking she was my goddamn mama, I believed her. Even though I saw the energy on her shifting and whatnot. Now, it may not have been shifting. Maybe I was the one that was shifting. Maybe that shit was starting to come up off of my, you know, off my eyes. Maybe I was the one that was shifting and beginning to see this woman for actually who she was. She might have probably was always like that. See, I remember one time me and my daughter's father, we was having an argument. I've asked him about this recently, but within the last couple of years, he claimed he don't remember. Okay, but he done played his role too. Everybody, they get peace. Get peace. And motherfuckers will sell their soul or anything, you know, just, I got $100 bill to pay. Ain't got the $100, can you help me? Yeah, I do. I don't like the bitch no way. Okay. Not realizing the bitch don't like you either. And what does that mean? Does that move you? You don't give a fuck, right? So you think she does. But you do. And you think saying that you don't like somebody is going to make them just fall out and fall under. And go want to crawl up under a motherfucking rock somewhere. Who gives a fuck? I like me. Okay. Hopefully you like yourself. But apparently not. Because a motherfucker who just join groups and cliques and do all kind of shit just to bully somebody, especially the mother of their fucking child. Something. And when she ain't 6, we can say, we'll take her, because you don't want to know motherfucking way. Allegedly. You don't want to know motherfucking way. I ain't talking about you, just you, nigga. But I do. Okay. But, you know, so whatever this thing was, okay, like I said, I signed it. Okay, I'm hearing like giving over, or turning over, putting something in her hands that made her responsible for you. Okay, or maybe something that was supposed to be put in your hands, given to you. Okay, but again, you had no fucking signing, and I didn't. I believed her. I believed her lie. Okay. I mean, but she thought she was going to take that and use that against you. Okay. So I feel like if it ever came up, you know, in court of law, judicial system, that type of thing. Okay. Which I feel like she has. Okay. She's that, you know, that type of thing. Okay. But it has been made known, okay, that you told the proper person you didn't know shit about it. You only knew what they told you. And that what they told you was not the truth, because you didn't know good enough for the motherfucking World Wide Web. Okay? Because see, some of you motherfuckers watching, you like to fucking lie. Okay, and make up shit, make up story. I can create a story right now. Because this is what she wanted your motherfucking ass out in the goddamn cold. Weak and vulnerable than a motherfucker. And it ain't just about no love. No sex either. Now, like I said before, another life, I ain't had sex in a few years. Okay, with nobody. Okay, maybe myself. Okay, but guess what? I have no shame about that. I see somebody like it pussy over there, okay? The monsoon over there. We'll make a joke about that. Oh, but what I don't have is what you got crawling up in your womb that you refuse to go get checked out. I don't lay down with anybody and everybody just because they come along and just because they slinging a dick. Okay. And, you know, nothing against anybody in the LGBT community, but I don't roll that way. So just in case the bitch lied about that, because I had a feeling she did. I said, she probably done said you gay and all type of shit. Okay, but even if a person was, why is that? Why would you use that as a slander? That's nowadays ain't we celebrating that nowadays? People being free in their sexuality. I thought that was a celebration nowadays. See, I've ran well, an acquaintance I went to high school with. And I graduated in 1989, so saw her on Facebook. This was, eons ago, years ago. And I saw she had a girlfriend, and I DM'd her. I was like, and I knew this girl. We talked. I was like, girl, I didn't know, you was gay. And I said, why did you ever say anything? She said, Nikki, you knew we couldn't talk about that kind of thing back then. We couldn't be open with that back then, especially I went to Catholic school. Okay, all girl Catholic school. And I was like, yeah, that's true. We couldn't, we just didn't. So, but that's supposed to be, we're supposed to be in celebration of that nowadays, that people are free, and you use it to slander, but you're spiritual. You've been to the 1,000,000th dimension, but you use it to slander people's sexuality and their choices in love and how they want to express themselves physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. But you use it to but we're supposed to be spiritual high priestesses, high priests, and celebrate our freedom, right? That's what I say. Anybody who listens to you and follows you just as backwards and dumb as you are. Just as backwards and dumb as you are. Just want to have a title. Okay. Here once again. Okay, somebody done saw this shit, watching this shit, looking at maybe a judge or something like that. I'm a judge of character, okay, but also judicial law in the judicial system. Something happened. I don't know what. And motherfuckers, even if I did, I wouldn't say it on this motherfucker. But whatever the motherfucker found out in the judicial system, goddamn, this how she feel about it. But see, that's how I was supposed to feel about it, okay? And the motherfucker will continue on, okay? And whatever God got for you, goddamn, is coming in. And I don't know if it's romantic love or anything like that for myself or anyone else, okay? All right? And while they sit there and fight each other. And not victorious. Okay, good enough. Okay. With your lying ass. And when I say that narcissist over there, I ain't talking about your motherfucking ass. Okay, I'm talking about the woman who raised me. A liar, a thief, a manipulator. Okay, because you mad. I don't give a fuck. Now, my dad, I have really questioned many days, what does he know about this? I haven't done any kind of reading. Now, do I think some of his siblings know? One, damn sure you know. Miss Ma'am. Okay. Well, he had a lot of sisters. There's 5 and 5. Got 5 boys, 5 girls. So if y'all watching, you may be like, well, which one is she talking about? I know. I knew she may not have been her, but all that other shit, I ain't know. The one who know, she know. Last time I went to the grocery store, I know you saw me. I won't say shit to you. See, I ain't gonna play no fucking game that you tried to play with me in that grocery store before. Don't play with me out in public. Really at all. But damn sure don't play with me out in public over no bullshit. I saw your energy trying to hide. Oh, she don't see me. I saw you. But I don't gonna say nothing. Moving on. I thought you was somebody I could speak to in confidence, but See, my dad told me about y'all. You one of them. Not all of his siblings. Don't get me wrong, my dad got his shit now. How greedy he was. And when I die, don't tell him shit. They're gonna try to take all the money. Okay? All right, this was years ago. All right. But anyway, that's all I got for right now. But like I said, yeah, I haven't done any kind of reading on him, and I want to know because sometimes my dad, love him. I do. Can't help it. I always have. Always love my dad. I know I wasn't his cup of tea. But like she said to me, he didn't want the girl. I know. Now I know why. But whatever, that's on him. That ain't mean I don't love him. I do. But I just wonder, like, what does he know about this? Or is he just completely on another realm? Oh, baby, baby, I knew something. I remember I saw something like that. What was it that you saw? Well, we talk about later. We talk about another time. Why can't we talk about it now? No, baby, we talk about it another time. But I do remember I saw something like that. I didn't know what it was, but I remember. I had one time I said, did you want to marry her? I mean, because they were just so different. I just like, there's nothing there that meshes, nothing. And he said to me, I mean, this is when I was growing up. He was like, how did they get together? I don't get it. I said, did you want me? I don't remember that a long time ago. No. Well, the reason I ask is because I think, they practice some black magic, witchcraft. Maybe she did a spell on you. Oh, yeah, I remember something like that. I saw something like that. I remember. Well, Dad, what was it? We'll talk about it later. I remember something like that. That's going to be the end of the conversation with him. I remember. Okay. And that's it. Moving on. Bro, he kind of he lives in a whole nother realm, a whole nother fucking space and motherfucking time. When I was telling him what was going on, this was a couple years ago. What? They doing what? What's that? He did what? I didn't know that was like that. What? Somebody right? I know that. All right, then I'll see you later. Bitch, you on your own. And that ain't just with me. That's people, period. That's all you're gonna get out. Moving on. Me and my sibling used to joke him. He used to, my dad was a green eating, okay. He called one of his girlfriend a chicken wing eating nut, but he was a collard green eating nut, okay. He eat every day. We used to call him every time you call. He talked to you about 2 minutes. Okay, I'm picking green. I got to go because I'm picking my green. And me and my son, we joked about that for years. I'm picking green. I got to pick my green now. And he used to make some kind of oily type sauce that he would put in the greens. Listen, that shit was divine. It was so good. But so anyway, so I might do some kind of reading on that. Hopefully, like this is my story. Okay. But if any of the readings in any way, if you're kind of dealing with this yourself, thank you for the 4 thumbs up. If you're kind of dealing with this yourself in some way, shape, or form, and some of it resonates with you, like, yeah, I had a kind of a situation like that myself. Okay. I remember something like that happening myself. Okay. I know we are uniquely individuals, but at the same time, we are all interconnected. Okay, in some way, and a lot of us experience the same things. Okay, so I know some people think that what they like, don't nobody else in the world like. So if you like it too, that means you copying off of them. Please, that's dumb. Okay. I know the bitch tried to steal something from me. She thought she was gonna do that read for filth thing. Why would I put a trademark on that when that people just being saying that? I was just saying a reading for filth. And then I look up at a thumbnails a couple years later. I guess it was the raggedy hair picture. She got to read for filth at the trademark. I just looked. I said, "Oh, I guess I'm supposed to cry." This supposed to fit her. She wants to be like me. Narrative. So I'm sure there's something else that she probably tried to swipe. I didn't mention, I had done some private videos to her. Every single one I took. Now I know she was hot than fish grease, fried fish grease. Okay, but there was one I had got a download one time about. It was called Aquatics. This was a long time ago. I had it written down, everything. I shared it with that bitch. I never talked about it because, like I said, when I did the live before in the blackouts, I was afraid to be open and share myself and all of these types of things and the things that I would be given, downloads that I would be given, and the spiritual stuff. I was afraid to share it here on public World Wide Web. I would share with some people, very few. You couldn't even count on one fucking hand. Okay. But I shared it with that bitch. So she might have already talked about it as though, it came to her. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I shared the whole thing, the whole download. Okay. Queen, she lied. Any fucking way. It's like all the other downloads I told y'all about that she went riding off of her for a second. And was wrong than a motherfucker. And I'm going to say it again, put my public reading out there, and it was wrong than a motherfucker. What kind of idiot has a business doing readings? I said it before, I'm going to say it motherfucker again. And put a person's private reading out there because you want to have some kind of narrative and slander and smear campaign on edge, try to embarrass them and humiliate them and shit, and think that your business gonna last. Like, people are dumb. And some people are fucking dumb as fuck. Like you. Anybody who follow your motherfucking ass. But anybody with some goddamn sense will look at that and say, you know what? I'm probably gonna look at this shit, but that's some low down shit. I'll never go to the bitch for a read. You know what the Williamson? I don't think yours been up since. I don't know. Goddamn, I thought about buying your motherfucking domain. What? Didn't the one man do that? I heard some people complain about some man on here was doing that shit to people. I sure did. I don't buy this shit, bitch. Somebody bought my domain. Yell and scream like an idiot. But any motherfucking way, I probably will never do a live about any of this shit where I won't say something to berate your motherfucking ass. That's true. With your wannabe bully ass. All right. Coffee. I am going to do Leo. First, I'm going to go get some food for me and my daughter. I'm going to do Leo for my Patreon. And y'all join. Thank you so much for the 4 thumbs up. Thank you for coming in. You all have favor. Peace.